Hello guys, I'm back here again and today I'm going to show you in this video an iris recognition implementation. These are some samples I have used for training and validation purpose. The implementation of iris recognition using convolutional neural network platform I have used here is MATLAB and my accuracy is pretty good. In this video, I'm going to show you how we can further increase the accuracy and we will achieve the validation accuracy 100%. So guys, as you can see here, the validation loss is also significantly low, like this. So reach the final iteration, total number of iteration, number of epoch. I actually trained the model for 5 epoch only. So let's move toward the main implementation part and then we will talk about things later on. The total number of classes, as you can see here, this is my overall data set. 338 folders, each folder containing the iris samples of one subject. You can see here the number of samples in each folders are varies, some containing 5, some containing 10. So it is a kind of imbalanced data set, but machine with the help of deep learning we can actually handle such type of situation where you can see here right now I have 5 samples of iris. So guys, I remember the first video I had uploaded, that was also iris recognition video. So if you haven't seen that video, you must watch. It was I had posted that video around 2 year back or 3 year back, or I don't know, at the year of 2015. Sorry, 5 year back. So guys, each iris is containing a unique pattern, and let me tell you what exactly the iris is first. So let's maximize this image little bit, drag this portion, open cursor. Guys, this part we call iris, this part we used to call pupil. Okay, and this part we used to call sclera. So the unique pattern, guys, as you can if you notice, this is the unique pattern containing each iris, every iris. So your iris is also unique. It is impossible that two iris samples being identical, two persons iris pattern is can be identical. It is impossible. It is much more unique than the fingerprint system, and the iris recognition system is basically used in very high security area. These days actually iris recognition is also comes into mobile, but on the back but mobile iris recognition is actually limited with a few number of samples only. If you want to extend the technology, you require to use deep learning model, things like that, and need to train with high intensity, because you need to minimize false positive rate and false acceptance rate. So in that case, this is one of the sample implementation where you can see we can achieve very good accuracy with very few lines of code. So guys, this is the code all about. Actually, let me give you an overview. This is clear. For image data store is containing is a built-in function in MATLAB, which actually contain keep the path of the folders and the labels. It automatically give the label source as the name of the folder. Okay, this is my main data set folder. Let me open for you. Uh, so containing 338 images, each folder containing unique subject, and with the help of image processing toolbox I can show you the unique pattern of iris also. Let me open the toolbox. I can open it from anywhere. So let's open a one of the sample image. So guys, this is one of the sample image. Let's inspect more closely. Sorry. Let me open it again. Open. So guys, let's drag this cursor to the iris portion where you can see the unique pattern of it. So guys, this is the pattern actually. That's what make it unique. This pattern of iris. Let's make it a little bit. Let me draw it here. Drag this. Let me make it little bit for you. Okay. Much bigger. So guys, I hope you guys can see this. I'm recording this video in very high dimensional. I hope you guys would be able to see this pattern. This is the unique pattern of iris. Actually, this is our area of interest. So previously, in traditionally we actually extract this iris portion first, remove sclera part, remove pupil part from the image, and then with the help of Dogman rubber sheet model, we actually make a rectangular sheet of iris. Then we locate this area, area of interest, this one, and then try to find out how much accuracy we can achieve. The most famous algorithm was using Hamming distance, but with the emerge of deep learning technique, we don't need to do such thing. Deep learning can do the processing by itself. So let's guys move toward the main part of the program. So here the data is stored. Here this part of code will show you the few number of samples of images. As you can see here, we can increase the number of samples of more than 20. Like I can go for 25, and let's say we will see the 25 number of samples, and then the count label, how many number of samples I am having. So far, label count, when we display the label count, it will show you total number of image samples, and then we read the image, read the size. The input image size is 320 by 280. One is for appending layer, because convolutional neural network always take three-dimensional input. So right now the input images are grayscale, so we need to append that the last layer with one. This is the sample. This is a very simple code of convolutional neural network by two-dimensional. Number of filters are three. Uh, number of filters are 8. Padding is same. By the batch normalization is for normalizing the number, the input convolutional neural network output. ReLU as an activation. Max pooling is finding the most dominant pixel from the image. Next layer of convolutional batch normalization, ReLU activation, max pooling, push the dominant pixel to the next layer of convolutional neural network. Again batch normalization to normalize the output of convolutional neural network. ReLU is for removing the non-linearity, introducing the non-linearity. Fully connected layer is basically act as a dense layer which converted the two-dimensional input or three-dimensional input in one-dimensional array which match the array. This is this work as a perceptron which match the total 338 number of classes. Softmax layer is basically for the activation, and finally the classification layer. This is the way we write the code in MATLAB. A MATLAB code writing CNN program is really simple, and it actually provide the advantage of training option. So we can use any, we can all we need to do just initialize training option. Initial learning rate I have taken is 1. Drop out and after successive iteration our learning rate keeps on dropping. Number of epoch I am going to show you for 10 epoch, so that our accuracy will, how much accuracy we can achieve so far. And with every image, the input sample gets shuffled automatically. Number of image validation 20% of image I am using for validation purpose. Validation frequency is 10. That means after 10 iteration, one validation will push to the after 10 iteration validation validation images will push to the neural network corresponding to train and see the validation accuracy, and this is how we start the training of the network. So let's start training, guys, and without wasting any time of you, and let me show you. Okay, so I got an error, always it happens with me. Image permutation, okay, sorry, I need to put here 25, let's say. So you guys can see here, now I am showing you the 25 samples of different subject. Okay, as you can see here, each iris is uniquely identified. Then I press enter. You can, and now you can see all labels with the number of image containing in it. You can see here the minimum number of images in each folder are 5 and the maximum around 13 in folder number 159, I guess. And here the training is going on. You can see after iteration, every iteration, training iteration, the accuracy keeps on improving. Let's say how much accuracy we can achieve after 10 epoch. Meanwhile, training is going on. I hope you guys um, um, already subscribe my channel. If you haven't subscribed, you can subscribe it now. You can watch many machine learning, AI implementation topics, video related information over there. And if you have any query or you are a PhD scholar, master scholar working on POC or something like that, you can ping me. I have given my WhatsApp number on the title section of the video. Our company website is already given on the description section, and if you have any query related to this video, you can ping me anytime. And you can see here, guys, if after 10 iteration we have achieved 100% validation accuracy. So far so good, which were previously not possible with the without deep learning. So this is all about today. I hope you guys like this video, and if you have any further question regarding this implementation, you can mail me, WhatsApp me. And thank you guys, thanks for watching this video. Bye bye.